Religion of Ease 1. In a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 39, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised that religion is simple and straightforward, and a Muslim should not overburden themselves, as they will not be able to keep up with it. This means that a Muslim should always lead a simple religious and worldly life. Islam does not demand Muslims to overburden themselves in performing righteous deeds, but it in fact teaches simplicity, which is the most beloved religion to Allah, the Exalted, according to a narration found in Imam Bukhari's Adab al-Mufrad, number 287. A Muslim should firstly strive to fulfill their obligatory duties, which are undoubtedly within their strength to fulfill, as Allah, the Exalted, does not burden a Muslim with more than they can bear. This is confirmed in chapter 2 al-Baqarah, verse 286 of the Holy Quran.
Allah does not charge a soul, except with that within its capacity.
Next, they should take some time out of their day to study Islamic teachings, so that they can act on the Holy Quran and the established traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, according to their strength. This attracts the love of Allah, the Exalted, according to the narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 6502. If a Muslim persists on this behavior, they will be provided with such mercy that they will fulfill all their duties towards Allah, the Exalted, and people, and find time to enjoy the lawful pleasures of this world without excess, waste or extravagance. This is how a Muslim makes things easier for themselves. And if they possess dependents, such as children, they should teach them the same, thereby making things easier for them also. Overburdening oneself makes things hard, and can push one to completely quit. And relaxing too much will make things hard, as one will lose out on the mercy of Allah, the Exalted, in both worlds through laziness. A balance is therefore best, which Islam always encourages. As Islam is simple, the lawful and unlawful are clear, easy to understand and easy to comply with. One must therefore not complicate things for themselves or their dependents by researching and acting on religious knowledge that is not rooted in the two sources of guidance, meaning the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. When one adheres strictly to these two sources, they will find Islam easy to understand and implement. Finally, by extension, one should strive to keep their worldly life simple. This is achieved when one strives for the material world, such as lawful wealth, according to their needs and responsibilities, while avoiding extravagance and waste. The more one adheres to this, the more relaxed their worldly life will become. When this is coupled with their simple religion, it leads to peace of mind and success in both worlds. Religion of Ease 2. In a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 6125, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised to make things easy for others instead of making things difficult, and to give glad tidings to others and not scare them. A Muslim should always make things easy, firstly for themselves by learning and acting on Islamic knowledge, so that they can fulfill their obligatory duties, act on the established traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and fulfill their needs and the needs of their dependents. This will provide them with plenty of time to enjoy lawful things, without being wasteful or extravagant. A Muslim should act according to their strength in respect to voluntary righteous deeds, and not overburden themselves, as this is disliked in Islam. This has been advised in a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 6465. A balanced approach is always best. In addition, Muslims should make things easy for others, especially in religious matters, so that people do not grow averse to Islam, believing it is a burdensome religion, while it is a simple and easy religion. This is confirmed in a narration found in Imam Bukhari's Adab al-Mufrad, number 287. This is important to teach others, especially children. If children wrongfully believe Islam is a difficult religion, they will turn away from it when they get older. Children should be taught that Islam has some obligations which do not take much time to fulfill, and leaves plenty of time for them to have fun in good and healthy ways. But it is important to note, making things easy for oneself or others in religious matters does not mean a Muslim should be lazy and teach others to be lazy, as the minimum obligations must be fulfilled at all times, unless one is exempt by Islam. The one who acts lazily is not obeying Allah, the Exalted, only their own desires. Another aspect of making things easy for others includes a Muslim not demanding their full rights from others. Instead, they should use the means they have been granted, such as their physical or financial strength, to help themselves and make things easy for others. In some cases, failing to fulfill the rights of others can lead to punishment. In order to make things easy for others, a Muslim should therefore only demand their rights in some cases. This does not mean a Muslim should not strive to fulfill the rights of others, but it means they should try to overlook and excuse the people they have rights over. For example, a parent can excuse their adult child from a particular house chore and do it themselves, if they possess the means to do so without trouble, especially if their child returns home from work exhausted. This leniency and mercy will not only cause Allah, to exalted, to be more merciful to them, but it will also increase the love and respect people have for them. The one who always demands their full rights is not a sinner, but they will lose out on this reward and outcome if they behave in this manner. Muslims should make things easy for others and hope Allah, the Exalted, will make things easy for them in this world and in the next. But those who make things difficult for others may find that Allah, the Exalted, makes things difficult for them in both worlds. A Muslim must remind themselves and others of the countless blessings of Allah, the Exalted, and the great reward He bestows on Muslims in this world and in the next on those who obey Him by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and by facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This approach, in most cases, is more effective in encouraging people towards the obedience of Allah, the Exalted. Only in some cases, when someone is indulging in wishful thinking and disobeying Allah, the Exalted, while expecting they will succeed, should a Muslim warn them of the consequences of their actions, thereby inspiring the fear of Allah, the Exalted, in them. A balance is best whereby one uses hope in Allah, the Exalted, to encourage his obedience and fear of Him in order to prevent sins. And whenever one feels imbalanced or observes others who have become imbalanced, a Muslim should act appropriately in order to adjust themselves and others back to the correct middle path. Religion of Ease 3. A narration found in Sahih Muslim, number 7129, advises that the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, would choose the right time when discussing religious issues with his companions, may Allah be pleased with them, as he did not want to overburden or bore them. Even though a Muslim has no excuses but to fulfill their obligatory duties and learn and act on the established traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, as this is the practical proof of one's claim to faith, nonetheless, each Muslim should act according to their mental and physical strength, and treat others according to their mental and physical strength, in order to ensure they themselves do not get fed up, nor cause others to become fed up of Islam either. It is important to understand each person has been created unique, and given different blessings and gifts. For example, some have the strength to perform much voluntary fasts, while others do not. Some have the mental strength to spend the day studying the Holy Quran and the narrations of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, whereas others do not. Some can happily discuss religious issues all day with others, while others just do not have the attention or mental strength to do so. This does not mean those who do not possess the strength to do these things are bad Muslims, as Allah, the Exalted, will judge each person according to their potential, strength, intention, and the deeds they performed. This discussion means that Muslims should not be too hard on themselves or others when it comes to striving on voluntary religious matters. A Muslim should strive to improve bit by bit to ensure they do not get fed up and give up completely. If a Muslim has been granted the strength to strive in voluntary religious matters, they should praise Allah, the Exalted, as none but Him has granted this to them. Understanding this will prevent the deadly sin of pride, an atom's worth of which is enough to take one to hell. This is warned in a narration found in Sahih Muslim, number 265. One must make things easy for others, especially children, so that they understand that Islam is a simple and easy religion, with a few obligations, all aimed to aid them in achieving success and peace in both worlds. Religion of Ease 4. I saw a news report a while ago, which will be briefly discussed. It reported on a successful non-Muslim businessman. It discussed how he struggled at the start of his business, and how many years of effort, stress and sacrifice led to a successful multi-million-pound business. It reminded me of a verse of the Holy Quran which declares that Allah, the Exalted, never wastes the efforts of people. Chapter 11 HUD, verse 115.
Allah does not allow to be lost the reward of those who do good.
This verse provides hope that as long as one strives to do something lawful and beneficial, their efforts will not be wasted. If Allah, the Exalted, does not waste the efforts of people who do not even believe in Him, why would He not support the Muslims who believe in His oneness and lordship? If Allah, the Exalted, does not waste the efforts of people when they strive for the material world, how can He then waste the efforts of those who strive to achieve good in the hereafter? People should therefore never give up striving to achieve good in both this world and in the next. Unfortunately, some Muslims have given up struggling to earn a lawful income after facing some hardship. They instead opt to receive social benefits and become a burden on society. Those who are rightly entitled to receive benefits should continue to utilize them, as it is their right. But those who have the ability to earn for themselves should do so and contribute to the society. This verse also encourages Muslims to continue doing good to others, even if they do not appreciate their efforts. If one acts with sincerity, meaning for the sake of Allah, the Exalted, they should be confident their efforts have been recorded and will be rewarded in both worlds. To conclude, whatever lawful action a Muslim performs, whether it is worldly, such as a business opportunity, or whether they perform a religious deed, they should put full effort into it, knowing that Allah, the Exalted, will support them and grant them success, sooner or later. Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shakepod.com.